You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network, riotcast.com.
What's up, motherfuckers? This is Dr. Stacy, and you are listening to Why You Suck in Bed.
And Cali.
Well, I was going to introduce you,
really?
bitch.
Just taking the whole thing.
No, I was about to say, and as always, we have the lovely Cali Rose.
We go. Here she goes, taking it over again.
The star.
Oh,
the diva.
Slow your roll.
Okay, so for those of you who haven't heard us before, I'm Dr. Stacy. Cali Rose is part of this podcast. She's my co-host. And then we have Jeff, who is also called TP, which is an abbreviation for the token penis.
Because I'm only one penis.
Get it?
You get it?
So he's the engineer.
You're the cock.
But when we started this podcast, we didn't know how much of a role Jeff was going to play. And
it's not a big one.
My cock is huge.
I wouldn't know.
And he's added a lot to the show. Okay, really? Can we please act like adults?
No, that's why we're on.
All right, so guys, we'll give you a little bit of a background of who we are. I, for many, many years, have studied human sexuality and relationships. I am a doctor, and I feel like part of the reason why a lot of us have issues in our lives... I love vagina. I do love vagina. And part of the reasons why we have a lot of issues in our lives sexually is because we live in a society that's a bit repressed. So we are trying to start a movement where we're talking about sex out in the open, and we're going to make it kind of funny and very loose, and anything goes.
Like her pussy.
Like
my ass is so black and I'm so predictable.
Yes. So Callie's a good friend of mine, and we decided to start a show because she's funny and she has a lot to add, and she's extremely intelligent. And
slow down on the
You are intelligent.
Let's not pretend here. We don't have to. I'm a whore.
She's a whore.
I'm a whore. Okay, enough.
That's what I do. I'm introducing myself to these pornography lovers.
We have a new audience, so they have to get to know us. So, Callie, we've been doing our podcast now for a little bit over a year.
We have. And and we talk about everything, like
everything.
Everything from anal fisting to relationship and blowjobs and
Jeff's lack of blowjobs.
Yeah, and we'll get into that later in the
whole
show.
Special.
And the fact that he doesn't like white women anymore. Well,
Thank you.
I just throw it out there already.
No, you know what?
How fucking bang!
He has every right to explore
I like,
different avenues of culture.
I like every color of the rainbow.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're multicultural.
Thank you. You're the racist on the show.
I am not a racist. I fuck them all. every single one of them. And all of them.
I'm
the
a
bigger,
whore.
The better.
Who's the greatest?
I'm a whore.
Who was the greatest in bed? What race
whore.
was the greatest? Well, the greatest male you've ever had. What was his race?
Wow. You know what? Sadly, he was white.
Sadly,
he was white. It's so boring, but he was white.
Okay, greatest female.
Oh, I don't know. I was with so many of them.
Greatest female.
White. Definitely white.
Okay, so you are in the Ku Klux Klan.
I am. Totally. Go Kick
it, Kanye.
Yeah, because I was young when I was with the black guy, and his dick was too big. I couldn't take it all.
Did you tell him, like, mid-insertion, like, that's as far as you're going to go, buddy?
No, he didn't speak very good English.
The Jamaican.
He spoke patois.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. He tried to teach me. It didn't go over so well.
Was this a one-night stand, or was this a relationship?
It was a two-night stand. Is there a two-night stand?
Yeah, there are two. There are three.
I was on
there
vacation.
Are booty calls.
He wanted to fuck a white chick. He thought I had money. Clearly, he was mistaken
So he wanted to rob you.
Basically. He robbed me of my... Nah, he didn't rob me.
Your dignity?
My dignity. I left my dignity in Jamaica.
Anal invasion. Did you have anal with him?
No, but we'll get to anal later.
Oh, God. I'm so excited. We're actually reaching a new audience. We're typically available on riotcast.com and iTunes, and we are called Why You Suck in Bed. So if you guys like us, you can listen to us weekly there. Let's get serious.
Kick us off. All right.
No one thought that was funny.
It's
true. And you know what? Also, we have a man on the street that he goes to bars and he basically interviews people or bowling alleys, wherever. He ambushes people and asks them sexual questions. So he'll be coming on a little later.
He risks his life on a weekly basis
for us. Yes,
and he asks very upfront, personal questions of people, and he gets some really good answers sometimes. So we're gonna also explore that. His name is Bruno, and we love him.
Yes.
And he risks his life for Why You Suck in Bed.
Thank you, Bruno.
We love you. All right, so you have been teasing me all day, telling me that you have something up your sleeve for the show. And
do.
if it sucks, you're going to be exposed to more
amputee photos. Oh God.
Because Cali has a phobia of amputees.
Okay, so all right, people. So a lot of you don't know my history, my back history. No pun intended. I have always been against anal sex. I never wanted anything up my ass for the last 30 plus years.
But you did have anal sex once in Italy.
In Italy, when it went really bad.
And
Vaseline.
She couldn't find lubricant, so she went to a drugstore and had to get Vaselino.
Yes, which if anyone, obviously everyone knows, you put Vaseline in your asshole and it basically is like a laxative.
Right.
Not a laxative, but a suppository.
So did you shit on dick?
No, but I shit in the bidet.
Ew.
I shit on dick.
The blood. Oh, it was just an awful experience.
I shit on everyone's dick.
So, I've been dating this guy, and he has a nice sized penis.
Define.
It's smaller than my ex, bonus, but it's bigger. It's like a good size. It's a little more than average. Average is 5, so I would say he's like maybe 6.5, 7.
Okay, and how about girth?
Girth, perfect girth.
Because that's more important than length.
Yes, it's not fat. It's not too skinny.
It's not a beer can penis.
No. Oh, going back to Iowa with the cornhole.
With the beer can penis.
Ugh. So anyway, I've been seeing him now for a while.
I
can't wait to tell you.
Oh my, wait a minute. I think there's going to be a big announcement. Are you ready for this?
I just said
What?
I had anal sex.
No fucking way.
And I did not shit on his dick.
Okay.
This deserves more than that.
Wait.
Come on, I know. I should have said wait for it. I'm pre-ejaculating.
You're pre-ejaculating your announcement?
Yes,
Wow.
totally.
Okay.
So
I did. I had anal sex. I took it up the pooper finally.
Okay, you got to take us through this.
It was scary. Okay.
Wait. First of all, before you get into it. Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm not going to go into the whole thing.
Bullshit.
Really?
You absolutely. For 1 year, you have been announcing on a weekly basis to our podcast audience that anal sex is disgusting and you'll
gross.
never have anal sex. And you
Ever.
promised your asshole
I promised it.
to Jeff.
Yes.
I know. I feel bad.
On a cross, no less.
I know.
You said you would give him your asshole while you laid on a cross.
I did.
In the spirit of Good Friday.
I know. Fuck. Damn it.
What?
Do you hate me?
Yes.
Okay. That works.
What happened?
So, I don't know what happened. I don't know what overcame me. It was like this animalistic, like lust and
Okay,
urge
wait.
We were, okay. So we
Did he
spent the
beat you
night.
senseless?
No.
Was it an average
I
Tuesday?
think it has to do with, which I don't know. I've been reading a lot about sex.
You confused her.
I've been reading. It's the reading thing. And, I don't know. I started thinking about anal and I was like, I got to stop this. I got to just dive in and actually try this out because you love anal.
I do.
So, and a couple of other of my friends also enjoy anal. And I'm like, all right, I have to fucking just suck it up and do it. But, I didn't tell the guy I was seeing that, and I was like, whatever.
Wait, he didn't know that you were...
He knows I'm anti it, but I didn't go into great detail with him about it. He didn't know how much I really, really, really hated it.
And like most men who like the anal, they're going to try and slip that dick in.
He never tried. And I think that's why I respected him so much.
Every guy tries to slip the dick in.
He didn't. He was really good about it.
Okay.
So we had sex, we had sex for like the last 6 months. We've been having sex, like a lot of sex.
Mm-hmm.
So finally, about 2 weeks ago, we went to a beautiful hotel. He got a room, beautiful, in Manhattan. And it just, how it, like the night just goes perfectly well and everything is going really, really good. And you're just smitten by the person you're with.
It was anal worthy.
It was anal worthy. And we were talking about it earlier about that animalistic sex where you're sweating and you're tearing each other's clothes off and like
because the air conditioning's broken.
Was there broken air conditioning?
It was a little. I don't
like my traumatic experience.
No, it definitely wasn't. But it was that kind of like you walk into the hotel room and no joke, you get thrown up against the wall. Your arms are over your head.
Hot.
My dress was up around my waist. My underwear ripped off. Like it was like one of those nights.
Oh,
and
did he pick you up and throw you on the bed?
Yeah, like he manhandled me, and like I kind of liked that. And I was kind of like the submissive in the whole situation. But
you're so into these submissive.
I know. I don't know why. I'm telling you, there's something wrong.
You're like a new.
It's not a bad place.
Yeah, it's not a bad place. The asshole is a wonderful journey of discovery.
It was. It was good. And you know what? Guess we didn't use.
You didn't use lubricant.
We didn't use lubricant.
Because you had naturally lubricant.
Exactly.
What have I been telling you?
It was amazing.
When you're really into it and you really want it, you will naturally lubricate your asshole.
It was delicious.
Women don't get this.
At first, I was like the whole time, I was like, all right, because I looked it up on the World Wide Web. I looked it up. I looked up anal. I looked up how to actually do it and what they say to do it. Because I wanted to really know. And I've been like, reading about it, like really trying to wrap my head around the whole idea of
I'm just picturing you in like a college library under one of those like those green lamps that you see in like
with the chain on
yes, you see like a monocle. She's perhaps wearing a monocle, and she's just studying late hours with like a cup of coffee in her hand, and
with
there's
my
like
penny loafers,
with your penny loafers with real pennies in them.
Yes,
and like this wonderful music's playing in the background, and all you're thinking is, I must learn about anal, and you're just submerging yourself into the world of the asshole.
And then I find, yes, that was exactly what I was doing. So I learned about it. And
no,
they said to push out when he puts in.
Did you discuss, like, were you going at, did he enter your vagina first? Because
yes.
I recommend that to men.
No, we did.
Enter the vagina, get yourself nice and lubricated with the vagina, and then use the lubrication from the vagina to enter the ass.
Absolutely. Well,
and that's what he did.
He also licked my asshole.
That's nice.
He licked my, he went down on me. I went down on him. It wasn't just like, and I typically don't like the 2-hour foreplay.
Right.
This was like, no joke, about a good hour and a half of foreplay. But it was like good foreplay. It was like, when you just like, go put it in already. Like, I could have had like 10 orgasms.
He teased you a lot.
Lots of teasing going on. Lots of manhandling. And,
so at what point did you say it's anal time?
I kind of just like rolled over and like we were doing a doggy style and I kind of did one of those moves where I spread my ass cheeks.
And did you say anything?
And I was like, I want to try anal. But I said it in a more sultry voice. And I was like, I don't remember exactly what I said. It was, I don't know. I was like,
Jeff, I think we need some mood music. I think we need some mood music.
Oh boy.
Let's do this.
It was in the heat of the moment.
No, we're going there.
So I sat there on all fours, my ass in the air, my pink asshole winking at him. And I said, can you put it in my ass, please?
You begged?
And a little bit of begging.
Mm-hmm. He was I think I need a cock in my mouth right now to shut me the fuck up.
And then he said to me, louder, I want to hear you beg for it. And I sat there and I was like, oh, please, please. Like, and I was dripping. My pussy was so fucking wet.
Staining those hotel sheets.
All over. Disgusting. And so he said, are you sure? And I was like, I'm sure. He pulled my hair lightly, pulled my head back, kissed me, and inserted his cock in my ass.
And how did you feel?
It hurt. I'm not going to lie.
You ruined the moment.
I know. I totally busted that one wide open. But no, like, it hurt.
Did you tell him it hurt?
No.
No, never tell him.
No, he couldn't see my facial expression when I was biting the pillow.
Right.
But it was good. But then it started feeling good, and I was just like, oh, it felt good. I don't know. He may have spit. I'm not sure. Like, I didn't hear spitting going on.
Wait. Ew. I don't fucking hate that
But
move.
at one point, I was like, did I just shit? I was a little worried.
Wait, are you saying he hocked a loogie in your ass?
No. Because I felt like it was wet. I felt like it was wet, but it could have been my pussy dripping down my leg because I was so turned on.
Right.
But then he did the reach and he was playing with my clit while he was fucking me in the ass.
Oh, he's a pro.
Total pro. Who fucking knew?
Who fucking knew?
Who knew? And it's been, I only did it the one time.
So
I'm so glad I bleached my asshole that week.
I can't talk about bleaching assholes because I had a whole problem this week with that. Should we go into that?
The way you passed out.
She bleached the wrong hole.
No, asshole. I did not. I tried to bleach my asshole and I ended up poisoning myself with the fumes and I fainted in the bathroom. Gave myself a concussion.
awesome.
And had to call Cali to come over.
And help her. And show her my technique of a sweet,
embarrassing.
Sweet, pretty
but
pink
I give this to the audience because everyone needs to know there's a proper technique on how to bleach your asshole.
Is. And if
you
need
have to have an asshole buddy.
Yes, you do. Oh, we should coin that.
A spotter.
Yes. a bleaching spotter.
Yes.
So anyway,
well,
I have
ask
been
you,
de-virginized.
After the asshole incident, did you have a little spring in your step the next day? Did you
I don't know if we want to call it a spring in my step,
It
but there
hurt.
definitely was a certain step I was taking. It was like, ugh.
Do you know when you have sex with a guy
Cock
for the
of the walk.
It was bad.
What did you call it?
Cock of the walk.
I was hoping for that bidet to soak my tushy, but he ran me a
You're
bath
such
afterwards.
a fucking drama queen.
He ran me a bath.
I have anal all the time, and I don't feel like I don't need a bath.
Stacy and I went out in the city for all you new listeners one night.
Fuck. Are we really going there?
Yeah, and so anyway, long story short, I had anal. Woohoo! So Stacy and I were out one night in the city, and for all you new listeners, for all you old listeners, I apologize for hearing the story again.
I'm a party animal.
So we went out, we went and saw a band, whatever.
Well, first we actually taped a podcast, and we were very well behaved, and we had been drinking and partying a little bit, and things were great, and we were in good spirits. So we, instead of going out, instead of going home, we decided to go out.
Right.
So I dragged Cali to go see a band, and there happened to be a bass player.
Yes.
On stage,
who she was smitten
who I had
by.
admired on other occasions when I went to see the band a few times. I'm getting a little choked up over this.
All right, here, let's just
he's-
let me skip to the chase. Bottom line is we wound up at another bar. Stacy was making out with this dude on my lap, essentially. While Stacy's friend was trying to kiss me, who had some fucked up teeth. That wasn't happening. And
It was
I wanted.
I think it was like 3 a.m.
I just wanted to go home. I was like, Stacy, we gotta go. She's like, okay, let's go. And all of a sudden, this guy comes home with us, and I was staying at Stacy's house for the weekend. And so we're in the cab ride, getting to her apartment, and I don't know why, but I decided to tell this guy that Stacy likes anal.
She turns to the guy and she's like, "Hey, do you like anal?" And I thought it was just like, haha, she's being funny. We're starting conversation. And the guy goes, "I love anal." And she said, "That's weird, because so does Stacy."
So,
and we get to my apartment, and my friend sleeps on the couch, and Callie goes up to a spare bedroom, and I go into my room, and we're making out, and we're hooking up, and then we're having sex, and then he sticks at my ass. And I go, "Wow." And he goes, "Wow?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "Wow." He said, "I've never had a girl underreact so much to me sticking my dick in her ass." And I was like,
you're a pro.
And I'm thinking in my head, "Fuck you, Callie." Because I proceeded to have 4 hours of anal sex after that.
I just love the fact that while you were having anal, you were thinking of me.
You're an asshole.
Okay.
I have a phenomenal ass, obviously.
Which
It was
you do.
rough. It was rough going there.
Was it rough going?
I mean, it was fun, but at 4 hours, you need lubricant.
4 hours. I was good on solid 10 minutes. I was there. I was done.
No lube
Oh,
to
God.
be found.
4 hours.
I almost woke you up and asked you if you had any in your pocketbook.
I would have just given you for my pussy.
Can you imagine?
Ew, here, hold on a minute. Let me give it to you. Here's a handful of Cali juice. Aw, TP, did you ever have anal? Did you ever take it up the ass?
I've given, I've never received.
When you gave it, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Did she have a tight ass?
Yes, she did.
Okay. Was it pink? Or was it brown?
It was pink.
Okay.
Was there lubricant?
No, there wasn't.
Did you feel that it was too dry, or did her natural lubricant?
It was natural. It felt great.
Now, do you and your bandmates discuss sex?
I try not to.
No?
Yeah.
But your buddies don't ever ask you questions?
Oh, TP's in a band, people.
I'm in about 4.
4 bands.
Yeah. I try not to because I
You don't want the
I
vig?
no.
No, I was just curious if guys sit around and talk about this stuff.
They do. I just don't want any part of it.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But I mean, like, so when you guys are on the road
Yeah.
and they're having sex on zebra-printed carpets,
Yeah.
do you stand and watch?
No, I turn towards the wall and I put my headphones on and
But you do stay in the room.
Yeah, we can't afford to have more than one hotel room.
Okay, I was just curious.
Yeah.
I think that is so fucking hot.
What? Would you want to be the girl
Yeah.
getting fucked while the band mates are in the same room?
Many a time.
What?
I've invited you many a time.
I know. I just think that's hot.
Yeah, no.
I'm weird. I'm just very strange when it comes to that stuff.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm just curious. So did you get a lot of blowjobs on the road?
And we come to this.
Yes. So guys, just a backstory on TP is that he went like a really long time, unnaturally long time without getting a blowjob.
Unnaturally long
It's just
time.
unnatural to me, but I don't know. Maybe I'm old, but I still think blowjobs shouldn't go out of style. I think.
But apparently,
But
it's
apparently,
not just me.
It's not just you.
No.
Dun, 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 dun.
And that leads us to a segment we like to call Stacy's Shit.
And the music might seem familiar to you.
Yeah, we
people.
used it already. Kick it, Kanye! No, asshole. That's not the music. Give me my music.
Ooh, I snorted.
She does that a lot. People.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go. We're going to talk about blowjobs
Taking you down the blowjob road.
and why Jeff doesn't get them.
Not just me.
TP's the only one in the world.
I'd rather just fuck.
He likes to fuck. He doesn't like the blowjob.
Because you
I
never
like
got
them.
a good blowjob.
Here we go again.
Yeah, you need to get a good blowjob. Get that mouth
Well, now
all
that
over
you've
that hard
given your
cock
ass
of
to
yours.
someone else, you got to give me your mouth.
Huh?
We got to make a new deal.
You know what helps with the anal?
What?
Giving a nice, sloppy, wet blowjob.
Sloppy wet. Do you spit on it? Do you prefer when a girl's like,
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
do you like that a little bit? Does that turn you on? Because I've had...
Wish.
Sorry.
Give us your Barry White, Jeff.
Go.
Yeah.
I really want to know about this, but go on.
Wait, go ahead. Yammer away.
No.
All
no.
over my theme music.
Nope, sorry.
What?
I'm just curious. Like, I want to know, do men really enjoy when a woman spits on their cocks?
We'll ask our audience.
Because I've had men go spit, and I'm like, really?
No, I've never had a man request
And I
spit.
spit it.
Ew.
I spit it. I spit on it. I didn't feel right doing it. I felt like I needed to clean it up with a Kleenex.
You felt dirty.
I felt dirty.
that
Especially
made
when
you
there
feel
was like
dirty.
15 people watching. Like, it makes it a little
Wait,
uncomfortable.
what do you mean 15 people?
There was a lot of people in the room.
Was this in your swinger days?
Yeah. Yes.
She was a swinger, people.
Was past tense, please.
It's a certain lifestyle.
I am now a nun.
She's reformed.
Are you going to read?
Well, I just thought you were going off on a rant, spitting on cock.
Talk about,
I didn't know.
Let's talk about blowjobs.
All right, so I wanted to bring this up because I know TP went through
Quite an unnatural... What did she say? An unnatural...
An unnatural amount of time of not receiving a cock job.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the name.
Cock
I like
job.
cock.
Yeah, a suck job.
Suck job. Cock job.
Yeah.
And
We're innovators, people.
he was with a lot of ladies, and none of them would give him a blowjob.
Which is bizarre to me.
And one of them actually bragged to him that they were really good at giving blowjobs,
She's like, why would
and
you
then
talk
proceeded
about that?
to not give you one.
Right. She's the one who broke up with me through Facebook.
Is this hard for you to relive?
Yes, it is. But continue, because I'm an entertainer.
So we had a few episodes where we discussed whether or not TP's cock smelled.
You
or
can hear them at
if it was
riotcast.com.
crooked, or if it was just an ugly penis. But we've established that he doesn't smell. He has a nice cock, and clearly he's just had some really bad luck in the cock job department.
Now, I asserted that blowjobs are passé because I, in my my other world, my other professional world, I have learned that people aren't really giving blowjobs anymore. That ladies are saying, no, eat my pussy. I'm not giving you a blowjob. And it's almost like this women power movement, and men are just like, okay, if I can fuck you, I don't need a blowjob. So you guys were like, I don't know, I think you're full of shit. I'm not sure about that. Well, I found an article. It's in this month's issue of Esquire magazine, and it basically says that the blowjob is extinct
Bizarre.
and that men are becoming huge fans of the cunnilingus.
Really?
Yes, and I have to tell you, that's been my personal experience. Men are just all up in that pussy, and they are like, I mean, the blowjob, what? That's like an afterthought.
So really?
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what the ages are on there.
Okay, 8 out of 10 men prefer eating pussy to having their dick sucked. And guess what?
Really?
The other two men that this writer quizzed were homosexuals.
And
So
okay.
I'm just saying that this is the
I can't believe that.
Yep.
I want to meet these men. I'm kind of sick of. I'll take a.
So the writer, his name is Jeff Dyer, and he wrote, "Cunnilingus was regarded in much the same way as paying for a round at the bar. You had to do it, but if you could avoid it, you did. It would be a mistake, though, to see this change as meaning that men have gone from being selfish recipients to selfless givers of pleasure. It's just that which constitutes pleasure has shifted." So apparently, I guess men are just kind of like, yeah, I'll eat your pussy because most likely it's going to lead to
fucking.
Mm-hmm. Think about that.
You want it in.
You don't like women don't necessarily want to finish that way if they could get like rammed.
Really?
You don't agree?
No, I agree. I mean, but what about lesbians?
Well, we're not talking about lesbians. We're talking about.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry.
This is hetero.
This is heterosexual.
We're talking about cock jobs.
Lesbians, that's a whole other issue. But
yeah, because in talking to women, I mean, yeah, you have a man go down on you, and she's like, all right, I need it inside of me now. Fuck me, you know?
Was that a 90-year-old woman you're fucking?
Oh. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back. No, sorry.
But I think this is... Does this make you feel better, Jeff?
It does if it gets her off my back.
Because you've been telling him he's a freak of nature.
Yes. I think you slightly still are a freak of nature.
Well, I am.
But I have never been with a man that didn't want my lips around his cock. That is why I understand.
You're an amazing sexual creature.
No, it's not even that. It's just the men that I clearly meet. I got to meet different men.
I feel like you have to be ladies, you have to be absolutely 100% cautious with the man that's pushing your head down south and insisting on you giving him a blowjob all the time.
Well, clearly people don't even do that anymore. What about the woman who's pushing the man's head down in between her legs?
Good for her.
Good for her.
It's time. Her time has come. No pun intended.
I wonder if any man would be
Freedom.
like, babe, don't push my head down. I'm not ready for that yet. Like, I wonder if this happens.
Maybe the tides are changing. Tides are turning.
The tides are turning.
As they say.
Women are becoming even more superior.
More.
Don't shake your head at me. Interesting.
I love pussy.
But since then, TP has received a blowjob. And was it mind-blowing? Did you erupt in her mouth?
I've received a few, actually.
Okay. Did you erupt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Erupt.
Yeah. Now, did you...
Fucking Mount Vesuvius, yeah.
Now was it... Where did your lava go?
Inside the
hole?
Orifice.
The orifice?
Yeah.
Did you ever do it over her breasts?
Yeah.
Her nice brown breasts? They were tan.
There were a few white breasts in there as well.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, right. I have a terrible memory. Okay, so where else did you come? Where's your favorite place to come?
Doesn't matter to me.
Really?
No.
Now, do you prefer looking at your come all over?
Again,
or would you prefer...
It doesn't matter to me.
All right.
It's happening.
All right.
Cha-ching. It's over.
Right. It might not matter because you just want to like bust the nut. But if you're watching your nut go all over a chick's face, especially if you're not really that fond of her, don't you get like more pleasure?
I'm fond of all of the women I'm with.
Wait.
But so seriously, it makes a difference where you bust the nut.
So wait a minute. That means the guys that came in my face, they don't really like me?
No. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
Oh, your guys? Absolutely.
He can't just sit there and be like, it doesn't matter.
I know.
It does matter.
It does matter. Don't you want to see your release?
Shit, now I'm getting ganged up on.
When you're getting
gangbangs.
sucked off and you really, really want to come on her face, I mean, yeah, you're going to have fun no matter what happens. But, it's okay to say, I really feel like coming on your face. Like, you don't think that's a big deal? Like, you don't think that makes a difference?
I always leave it up to her.
Oh.
So what? She's like,
passive.
she's
so
like
passive.
She's sucking.
I'm incredibly passive.
So she's sucking. She's like, come on, face.
Yeah, she puts the cones out, the lights. She
really
points. There you go.
So how? All right.
Yeah, that's why I'm an engineer.
I like when a man takes charge.
Do you talk dirty while your cock is in her mouth?
No.
Oh.
Really? You're not a dirty talker?
I tap like Morse code on her head.
Oh,
really?
Can we stop asking
him
questions?
I'm done with him.
That's why I answer this way. Don't you learn this shit?
No, not at all. Now, Stacy.
What happened to John? Where's John? It's fun.
John's my ex. He makes a regular appearance on the podcast. He's not here today. Yes, Callie.
Conolingus.
Conolingus?
Cuntalingus?
Cuntalingus, yes.
How do you prefer it?
I think that the best way to perform cunnilingus is starting off with the tongue slowly working the clitoris and surrounding areas. And then
surrounding areas?
And then gradually gradually reaching a point where fingers are inserted.
So you do like the fingers
of
inside?
Of course.
Who doesn't? Me. I don't like the fingers inside.
Really?
Yeah. I don't need them.
I never did. And then I met someone that knew how to do it.
Oh, no. Oh, okay.
What's the matter? Is
Nothing.
that disturbing you?
No, I'm just intrigued.
And now I want it all the time.
Oh, you do?
Fingers. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
But not right away. The fingers have to be like almost like a surprise. Like you don't know when they're going to come.
How many fingers do you like? 1, 2, 3?
Oh, one is just fucking annoying.
Right.
It's like you might as well stick like
a Q-tip.
Like a Q-tip. I was actually going to go with a uncooked spaghetti reference, like one strand of spaghetti. Like it's fucking like really?
Yeah.
Don't bother.
Right. Throw in a couple. Gotcha.
Yeah. Two or three.
And do you prefer on all? Do you like having your pussy eaten out when you're on all fours?
No,
I don't either.
No,
I feel like their nose is in my asshole while they're licking my pussy.
No, I like to be on my back and I like to run my fingers through their hair.
You and the hair. You like
love the hair.
Love the hair. It's funny. Okay.
I have to go now. I have to go jerk off.
Okay. Nice. Good job. Good job.
All right. So I have another little article that I wanted to read. If that's okay.
Yes. And I have an email.
You do?
I do. From a girl.
Why you seem a little like smitten?
I think she likes me.
What do you mean?
I don't know. I have an assistant named Skylar and I think she wants her job. And she
What do you mean? This girl likes you?
Yes. Yeah.
You have an admirer?
Yes, I do. But you could do your article and we'll do our email and then we'll move on.
So this article actually, the title is "Science Might Explain Why You're Single."
Oh, why am I single?
Yeah.
I'm not. This guy, by the way, that fucked me in the asshole,
yeah.
We're not boyfriend and girlfriend.
You're
what?
Not?
Does that make me a whore?
Yeah.
That I gave up the anal?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
You're
that
a
makes
whore
me a whore then.
And a liar.
Oh, yeah.
Because
so we're whores.
The musician and I
That's right.
never saw each other again.
Okay, I just wanted to confirm that I was a whore.
Me too.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers to whores.
Okay.
Surrounded by whores.
So this article basically says that scientists have discovered a gene that may explain why some women have a problem getting or staying married. Research of more than 1,800 women found that some ladies have difficulty bonding due to a variation of oxytocin receptor gene known as A allele. So do you think you have that?
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
Basically, you're genetically impaired.
That sucks.
Right.
But I lost you at the octi part.
Okay. Well, once you start reading more, you'll be able to
I'm
follow
trying to. I'm into the erotic literature, though.
Yeah. So maybe people are like genetically predisposed to not being in relationships.
That's terrible.
And that's all three of us
I know.
at the table right now.
Absolutely.
Do you want to be in a relationship,
Yes.
Jeff?
Yes, I do.
Do you want to get married?
No, I do not.
Oh.
Why?
I don't.
It's not like you get blowjobs now.
I don't have the time to really list why.
But I'm just saying, if you don't want a blowjob, you may as well get married.
You don't want to be in one of those relationships where the lady's like, "Oh, it's your birthday. You get a blowy."
A blowy?
And then we can go
Blowy?
to Cracker Barrel for dinner.
Hey, they have good apple butter.
Mac and cheese.
And then you'll hear.
For post
Then you could sit with her and
blowjob meal.
watch. Thank you for being a friend. No.
No.
Does your dick get hard when I sing that?
The first time, not now. No.
Damn it. I overdid it?
Yeah.
Fuck. Hate when that happens. Hate it, hate it, hate it.
All right. Do you want to get married?
Are you fucking kidding me? No. And I have nothing against people who are married. And if you're engaged right now, mazel. But no fucking way. I will never, ever get married again.
So I think the three of us have the genetic.
No, but I mean, I was married for 11 years.
See, that's the thing. Like, I have a complete complete ability to be committed and to give anal and etc. and blowies, but I don't know that I want marriage. And why does that make me flawed?
It's not. It's what society has told you. You're not flawed. I don't know if I buy into that article.
No. That article said that you can't commit.
Right.
There's a genetic predisposition that you want to be single. You always think that, you don't want to be attached, which also is a little bit of me too. I think we call it commitment phobes.
No, I just think society tells us that we're supposed to do this, get married, have kids, then live happily ever after with the picket fence and the dogs.
Right.
I mean, at least that's what it was when I was growing up. I think times have changed a lot. I mean, in 2012, I don't know if people really believe that exists. I don't know if little girls grow up and, think like, okay, I'm going to get married and, have the dog and the picket fence.
No, I think it's different.
I think it is different
depending
now.
on where you live.
Right, but I don't know. I don't think
like
that...
we're New Yorkers, and I think it's more accepted now to do whatever the fuck you want. You don't have to be married. You can have kids. You can, whatever.
But I feel bad for those women. I have friends that feel like they're, embarking on their 30s or actually in their 30s, and all they want to do is get married. They want that life. They want this. They want the husband, and they can't find it.
But you know what? Fuck that, man. Why aren't women falling in love with themselves?
Because
not to sound like a feminist dickhead right now, but why? Why don't you just fucking go out and have a good time and you're going to meet somebody? Women, stop being such slaves to this bullshit. Just be you.
It's the commercials. I blame TV.
Oh, yeah.
I blame the Hallmark commercials.
Yeah.
I blame Valentine's Day. I blame men, because men should be the blame for every problem.
No, stop it.
Just kidding. No, but I mean, I do. I feel I was never that woman. And when I have friends like that, I can't wrap my brain around these women who are like, I can't find a man. I'm on all these websites and I can't find him and blah, 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 blah. Just go fucking have fun.
I read this article recently that said that, we all put such importance on the engagement ring, and the bigger the rock, the better the relationship, and everyone wants to get that ring, blah blah blah. And it actually goes back to back in the day. It was this promise that women promised the man that they were going to marry that they were virgins. So men started. It was almost like a trade-off. Okay, you're going to give me my your virginity, so in exchange for that promise, I'm going to give you a piece of jewelry.
So they're hookers. Everything's going back to being a hooker.
No, but so that's where the engagement ring came from.
Right. That makes sense.
But this is my biggest fucking problem. Women just decide to accept the engagement ring, to accept the wedding ring, to throw the bouquet, to do all the bullshit, but they never ask, why am I doing this?
Right.
Because it's all tradition that they don't even bother to look into the meaning behind it.
Agreed.
Fuck it. Why are we doing that?
Wish we had us 11 years ago, because I would never have walked down the aisle. I mean, look, I loved my ex dearly. We had wonderful, wonderful years, but marriage, I mean, they should really, really not give that marriage license away so easily.
Oh.
It's so easy to get married.
So easy. And so hard to get divorced.
It's amazing.
And the homosexual people are like, I want to get married, and I get that, and everyone should have a right to get married. But there's no legal basically understanding of how a homosexual couple will get divorced.
No.
We're getting political now.
Okay, we should get off
probably
of this.
boring everybody.
Let's talk about asshole and anal fisting.
And
have you ever been anal fisted?
No. Have you?
No. I just had anal with a 6-inch cock. I don't know about any anal fisting.
Do you know about women that can have an orgasm without being touched?
I have met 2 women that actually can have an orgasm out of sheer giving the girl, they were lesbians, by the way, but giving their girlfriend sheer, watching her be so pleasured with their mouths that they actually go into full orgasmic,
they come. Lady Gaga.
Oh,
do you know that she came out as one of those women?
Did she really?
Yes, she did. And she basically said that she can imagine, just with her head, she can think about all these sexual things, and she would have an orgasm.
That's pretty amazing. I tried after my friend told me this, and
who's that?
That's it. Yeah.
No.
Oh, harder.
Okay,
you.
all right, that's
Harder.
good. That's good.
That's you.
That's
not me.
That's me. Shit, turn that off. That's embarrassing. Okay.
No, after talking to my girlfriend, my friend who's a girl, because in today's society you can't say girlfriend apparently, especially in the lesbian community.
With you never fucking know.
I know. But yeah, she was saying when she goes down on her girlfriend, her whatever, the girl she's fucking, that she has orgasm. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, what do you mean you have an orgasm? You mean you're rubbing your pussy on the bed or the pillow that's between your legs or the fucking bullet or any? No. Legitimately gets sheer pleasure from it. I am too selfish. I can't do that. Like, that's too many things going on. I want to eat. I want to eat the pussy.
You want to eat the pussy?
I want to make her come so that way I can get on my back and come. See, that's the problem with lesbians.
What do you mean?
You can't come at the same time.
Oh my God.
What?
I never thought of that.
You really can't come at the same time. I mean, I guess there's scissoring, but if...
Wait, you've just blown our mind. TP and I are like,
I don't
what?
know.
No, I don't believe that.
You can't. I mean, no, really. I mean, you could scissor. You could use toys.
Right.
What? You've
Wait,
been a
he's-
lesbian?
yeah.
in your past life?
No,
Or you-
I don't.
You could use a
I'm
double
looking
dildo.
right now at someone who also disagrees.
No, but you could use a double dildo.
Who's a professional in the
okay,
field.
let me explain. If you're not using toys and you're not scissoring, I mean, scissoring's hard. If someone has a clitoris that's all inside, like a little tiny baby clitoris, and it's all up in the lips, and you try to scissor with that, it's hard to scissor with someone who has a clit that's all the way up in there.
What about the 69 and they're both?
Yeah. I can't come that way.
Okay, I've been
All right,
told
so
to ignore
you can't come simultaneously.
Okay, I guess you can.
You're generalizing.
So I guess you can. No, but that's really quite difficult as well.
I think I actually hate fucking 69.
I hate
I think
69.
it's bullshit.
I'm talking lesbian 69.
But okay, so
to
even
prove her point.
No,
Same
but
thing.
okay, let's talk about lesbian 69. It is still quite difficult to have two women. You know women. We take forever with fucking everything. And then here we are. You got two women in 69 position trying to make each other come at the same time.
But you're admitting it is possible.
Okay, that is possible.
Okay, thank you.
But I don't like the 69 thing. Cuz I don't know. It's like my ass is right up in there again.
But your ass is now free and available
It
for
is free
everybody
and
now. So.
For everybody?
Yeah.
Just
I have to tell you though, I did pull up some research because, you know, I am the doctor.
She always throws that in our faces.
And there was a study using MRIs to see how women's brains work.
Okay.
And this one researcher had women go into an MRI and
Didn't blow the machine up?
They scanned them and they asked them to use mental techniques such as visualization to increase their excitement levels. And what they ended up doing was they saw that different areas of their brain were lighting up and cooling down in response to their thoughts and their mental exercises. And eventually the techniques that they used resulted in orgasm.
Really?
And this researcher believes that every single woman, if they train appropriately, can make themselves orgasm from thinking because our sexuality is so much different than men.
Interesting.
So we need to get in touch with this researcher and learn how to do that because then
I need to talk.
we'll be completely free of men.
Who needs?
You know what? I kind of need the cock.
You need the cock.
I do.
Cock
So-
is good. Cock is not a bad thing.
Kind of now that you've had the asshole.
I know. I might need to have cock inside the asshole. I don't know if I'll do it again. It was
Really?
I just think it
How,
was.
once you go anal,
You don't go
with
back?
a guy, you have to do it again
She
because then
she is the anus queen.
you've given him the holy grail, and now you're like, no,
He's a lucky son of a fucking
candy
bitch.
shop is closed forever.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't ask for it.
So every time you fuck him from now on,
Is that what
he's going to try and slip it in.
It's on the table.
Exactly.
So I have to basically stop seeing him.
No, either you stop seeing him or you lay it out there and
The
be
sex
like, look,
is so good.
I don't want to do anal again.
Oh.
And either he takes it or he leaves it.
Oh, it's so sad. I got to break up with him.
You're
well,
the-
not even dating. So, but he does. He adores me.
So then have the talk.
Have the talk.
The anal talk
The
we
anal
all
talk.
dread.
I know it's a hard discussion to have with someone. He hasn't asked for it again, so
You don't ask for it. After you've had it, you know that that's always an option. So you always kind of go for the slip in.
Maybe I should just go get an operation on my vagina and make it super, super tight like my asshole.
Do you know how, like, sometimes when you're with a guy and they slip out and then they try to go back in and they're, like, totally positioned towards the asshole?
Oh.
And then there's, like, a flurry of apologies. And it's like
So
this
bad.
awkward moment. You're like, it's okay, it's fine. But all you're thinking is, his tip of his dick touched my ass, and now there's bacteria, and now I'm going to get a UTI.
Yep.
You have no idea what goes through a woman's
Yep.
mind when the tip of the dick hits the asshole.
Oh, my God. Or the finger.
And
I'm
then
like,
they
and
reinsert.
And then they finger your asshole, and then all of a sudden, I'm like, is that the finger that in there and take your pussy?
Because all you think of is the germs
Yep.
and the fucking antibiotics you're going to have to go on.
Yep.
And then the yeast infection you're going to get from the antibiotics because the asshole was touched by the penis of the finger.
Oh. Sometimes I wonder if I should just suck his finger before he inserts it into my pussy after it's been in my ass.
So then you'd suck on your own feces.
Yeah, but I think I'd rather that because I don't want a urinary tract infection.
That sucks. Yeah, let's give the audience a little taste of some Bruno. You have that ready, TP?
I have Bruno's intro music right here.
All right, Bruno.
Hey, why you sucking bed fans? It's Bruno.
Bruno.
Your name?
Scott.
Scott, have you ever had sex in the workplace?
No.
None of your jobs?
I wish.
You wish you did?
Yes.
All right. Have you ever stuck your penis in anything inanimate?
Yes.
What would you do?
Couch cushions, waking up.
Waking up?
Yeah, waking up.
How old were you?
Yesterday.
You do this more than once?
Yes.
It's a pretty normal thing?
I guess you could say that.
Didn't it burn?
No.
Is it made out of corduroy or anything like that?
Nah, you just get used to it after a while.
Have you ever got action from a girl in a movie theater?
No.
No?
No.
Do you go on many dates?
No.
No. Did you?
No.
All right. What scene from a major motion picture would you beat off to? You have to have one. Think about a scene from it can't be a porno. Like if there's a scene in any movie that you did beat off to, not that you would, that you did. What would it be?
Scene in Wild Things.
Liar!
Yeah.
You don't know anything?
No, except for Mila Jovovich. That's about it.
In what scene?
Just Mila Jovovich.
In any movie?
In any movie.
Has a girl ever did anything to you in bed and you were surprised and you actually thought you wouldn't like it, but you actually enjoyed it?
No.
She's never done anything?
No.
What? It doesn't matter.
I just can't think of anything.
Has she ever done anything to you? Has a girl ever shoved anything in your ass?
No, tried to once, but I wouldn't let her.
Did she get pissed?
No.
What was she trying to stick up there? A finger or something?
A thumb.
A thumb?
A whole thumb.
What were you doing at the time? What was she doing at the time? Was she on top of you or what?
Oh, no. She was reaching around the back on the thumb. A reverse reach around.
While you were nailing her?
Yes, while I was nailing her.
Did you stop or you just, like, what are you doing?
Nah, I just swatted her away and kept on going.
All right. Well, anyway, have you ever gone to a massage parlor to get a hand job?
Yes, I did.
Did you? Did you pay for it?
Yes, I did.
How much did you pay?
$35 from Nancy in Montreal.
Did you know that it was one of those places before you went?
Yeah, like Chris Hansen place. Not with the underage girls, but with the human trafficking part.
So you paid $35 to get a hand job?
Yes.
Now, was it only they do hand jobs there, or do they do more? You only had $35.
Oh, I had $35. They do more.
Do they really?
You wouldn't want to do more.
Why the girls are that ugly?
Nah, you'd just be leaving with something else besides, a hand job.
Was she hot at least?
Oh, yeah, Nancy Vermont, 23 years old. right off the streets.
All right. Okay. Well, anyway, thank you very much.
So hey, that's
I love
Bruno.
That was a tame one. Usually Bruno's got guys who are like blah 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 blabbling,
Like-
and then their girlfriend comes in and she's like, "Fuck you! I do too give you blowjobs," and then they all start fighting, and then Bruno's got to fucking break it up. And
yeah,
Become a marriage counselor.
that was definitely a tame one. But
we
that
were
was
with him one
Bruno.
night at a strip club. We were
Yes.
with Bruno, and it was funny because we were standing outside the strip club, and we were the only females there, and there were some strippers hanging out smoking a butt, and we wanted to approach them. Remember that?
Yes.
We wanted to interview them, and we were like, what are the rules about approaching strippers on a cigarette break? And we were all such pussies, we didn't even approach them.
I
Just
know.
stick
Why were we
a
such
couple
pussies?
of $10 bills in there.
I felt bad though.
But there were also bouncers standing there, and then so anyway, then Bruno.
And it was the one that you said needs to retire.
I said, "Oh, she needs to retire. She's
Pack
a
it
little
in.
long in the tooth." And so Bruno went over to a couple other guys who were smoking some butts, and they were talking. They're like 3 guys. And he went up to them. And he's like, "Hi guys, I'm with Why You Suck in Bed. I want to ask you some questions about sex." And they were like, "No, thanks, dude." He's like, "What? Like, I just, no, man, no." Which I thought was fascinating. So these 3 guys just left a strip club where they essentially got lap dances, were basically touching titty, touching ass.
Totally.
And now they won't talk about sex
They
right
came-
outside the strip club.
They came in their pants.
They were
They're tired.
ashamed.
No, I felt like it was almost like it was highlighted that they had just engaged in sexual activity, and that now some dude on the street is like, "Let's talk about it," and they were ashamed.
They were ashamed. They were worried. They were definitely worried.
I love that strip club, man. I
So-
got some nice fucking lappies.
You sure did. Lappies.
Lappies.
I love all your
Blowies
Lappies,
and
blowies.
lappies.
everything ends in ease. So
And poos. Cali poo. Jeffy poo. Brancy poo.
nice.
Sprancy po.
So going into it, you want to we only have a couple more minutes
Yes,
left.
we should wrap this up.
We're gonna wrap it
What?
up. It was a.
We were just getting into my lap dances. God damn it.
It was a pleasure. And if you want to listen to us, check us out on riotcast.com or iTunes. Look us up. Why You Suck in Bed.
We can be reached also, Stacy, Stacy, at riotcast.com. Email me with all your sex questions. Cali at riotcast.com, CALI.
You don't want your questions read.
I probably won't respond, but I'll definitely read it.
And then we have, are you Jeff or TP?
I'm TP, but nobody writes me.
TP at riotcast.com. And follow me on Twitter at hotdogstacy, STACY. What's your Twitter handle?
I don't fucking know. Is it Cali? I don't know. I think it's Cali Rose 35.
35.
I am Token Penis.
Token Penis. TOKENPENIS. And we will respond to all your questions either on our podcast or
Oh, you sounded so professional.
I know.
I like that.
Oh, do I sound sexy? Am I turning you on?
No.
Always.
What?
Oh, always. Definitely.
Yeah, until you interrupt.
Ew. You're mean.
All right.
All right,
So
well, it was a pleasure.
It was a pleasure sharing Callie's anal stories with everybody. We have plenty more where that came from. All right, guys. Have some nice sex. We love you. Bye.
Peace.
Why you suck in bed.